Doing everything from this new phone that I will love eventually, but I don't love it right now. Not my friend. Technology is never my friend. So you guys know we update our, we have a new October document that somebody started, thankfully. Oh, we're recording. Hey everybody, welcome to Epic Empire. I'm like looking down at my phone. You're recording. Don't pick your nose where we can see you. Watch later. Make sure you message your coaches to be on the call because this should be a fantastic call. All right, so we are in the month of October. Somebody's line's not muted, so make sure you mute your lines. There's a little welcoming in the background. But we are, halfway through October. I just came back from San Diego, and it was amazing. It was very refreshing. I felt like usually sometimes you feel like the big fish in the little pond. Well, I felt like Finding Nemo in the ocean at leadership because I was surrounded by the top coaches in the network, and it was really awesome to go there and just sit back and absorb. It was my first time being at leadership, which means I had no coaches to be responsible for while I was there. When you go to Summit, you're like when you have a team, you start building this team to run around, make sure everybody's happy, that everybody's where they're supposed to be. And this time was really just a great retreat of okay, Jatana, what are you as a leader? Where are you going as a leader? And it was really a great time of self-evaluation. So I'm glad to be back. I'm excited for ending the fourth quarter with you guys. And I know that this season is going to be our toughest season. It always is. The fourth quarter is usually the most difficult time for us. But we are going to weather through it. We're going to have an amazing time. And we are going to gather some amazing challengers in our groups who will, some of them become more coaches within Epic Empire, and we already know there's such an awesome family, so adding to it is even more fun. All right, so our numbers for Success Club so far this month, it's a little bit of a slower month for us, but we have some people on the board, which is fantastic. We have Elizabeth Carney has 1 coach and 2 points. Rebecca Thompson has 4 points. Beth I'm going to say her name wrong. Stoffer, 1 point. Brittany Fleetwood has, skip your name, you should be at the top. All right, Selena Torres has 1 coach and 2 points. That's the first time I've seen that name, so congratulations, Selena. Brittany McGowan has 2 points. Derek Mabey, just got off a call with him. He's got 4 points. Jenny Bradshaw has 1 coach and 4 points. Lee Renee, who is going Emerald, woohoo, has 1 point. Well, I don't know if that's correct, but that's what it says here. Carla Perry has 1 coach and 4 points. And then we will go back to Brittany Fleetwood, who is in Success Club with 6 points. Congratulations. Then we have myself with 1 coach and 6 points. And then we have Victoria Carter leading the pack, girlfriend, with 3 coaches and 6 points. I haven't seen your name on there in a while, Victoria, so I'm kind of excited to see you at the top of the list. So let's get into Success Club. It is what runs our vehicle. If our business is a car, Success Club is the fuel. It was what keeps your business churning. They're the people that you're helping change their lives. You're helping them get transformations along with holding you accountable, holding them accountable. And these are the people who will be your future coaches. So being in Success Club is vital. When I say vital, I mean it's the lifeline to your business. So it has to happen. All right. So I'm so excited to introduce our speaker. Hopefully she's on. I had the opportunity to sit next to her at one of our beach parties. It was the elite dinner or whatever. This fancy little beach party, and her and I were shivering because we're both kind of tiny. And we're it's so cold on the beach, but it's supposed to be nice and lovely. And we have these shawls wrapped around us, and we're sitting by a fire. And I didn't know Keichun very well, except for the pictures that I seen on Facebook and the very brief moments we would interact at Summit or something like that. And this was just a great opportunity to sit down and get more intimate and hear about what her passions are outside of Beachbody, and the things that she loves, and her passion for mentoring and helping coaches reach their personal goals in this business. So I'm so excited to have her speak to you guys. And that she took the time out of her busy schedule, because I know that she does a lot of one-on-ones with coaches. And so the fact that she's taking her time tonight to speak with us is super, super exciting. I believe she mentors, and I got a biography like not too long ago, so I don't want to like totally butcher her biography. I would be the one to butcher her biography. She mentors what, 2 to 5 star? Keichun, are you on?
Yep, I'm on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The
So
2 through 5 stars.
Okay, so on the southeast region, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because they just divided this all out. It used to be totally different. Beachbody is growing so quickly that they had to divide the East Coast to like the north and the south. And Virginia is in the south, which I feel like it's north, like that's not south, but whatever. We're in the south. So the southeast region, she's mentoring 2 to 5 star diamond coaches. So she gets to hear one-on-one every day what is working for these 2 to 5 star diamond coaches. So I can imagine it's a wealth of knowledge of different things that works for different people. And so I just want to give her the floor to kind of share a little bit about her, how she came to Beachbody, and then maybe give us some nuggets that we can hold on to and pour into our business. So Keichun, I'm going to give you the floor. It's recording, so I'll give you a copy of it, and maybe we'll open it up for any quick questions at the end.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. And thank you, Team Epic, for allowing me to be a part of this team call. Jatana, she hit the nail on the head. We were shivering our little butts off at the elite dinner at Leadership, but man, it was just a great opportunity for me to really get to know Jatana and her husband Josh and know a little bit more about them, because what I know is what I hear from Craig Collier, who is the director who works with the 6 through 14 stars, and he tells me all these amazing things, but really sitting down, hearing from her mouth, hearing from Josh's mouth, what she's doing, what she's all about, hearing the vision that she has for her and her team, for you guys. Oh my gosh, you are in great and capable hands with Jatana for sure. So thank you, Jatana and team, for allowing me to be on. A little bit about me before I get into the few points that I have for y'all tonight. I'm Keichun Graves, like she mentioned. I do have the pleasure of working with the 2 through 5 star diamonds in the Southeast region, and I do goal setting and strategizing, and I provide a little accountability that's a bit different than what you would receive from an upline or accountability partner, because I do have the opportunity of working with so many organizations. I've been with Beachbody now for about 3 years. And I've started in coach relations. I learned about Beachbody from a childhood best friend who went off to college, gained her freshman 15 plus, and really spiraled into a deep, deep, dark depression, found Turbo Fire, found Shakeology, lost 45 pounds, changed her life. I had to be a part of the company that literally saved my best friend's life. So packed up my bags, moved to LA, started in coach relations, and kind of just worked my way up. 2 years ago, our motto was dream big. I walked up to Jeff Hill, who you hear every Monday on the Wake Up Call, our executive vice president, shook his hand, said, hello, my name is Keichun Graves, and my dream big goal is to work for you part of the sales team, because I knew that I wanted to help the coaches just a little bit more, a little differently than how I was helping them in coach relations. So fast forward about a month later, I packed up my bags and moved from sunny LA to Provo, Utah, where I'm at now. And man, this has just been an epic ride. Fitting for the team call, huh? I've gotten the pleasure of working with leaders such as Carlo and Tim Adams, and just so many amazing people, but I'm having a ton of fun in the Southeast region. So that's enough about me. Let's get on to the show. So I actually prepared a little bit about finishing this year strong and having a champion mindset. So I think that if you're on this call, you've made a serious and an outward commitment to achieving your goals. And the fact that you've made a sacrifice to either be here live or listen to the playback further leads me to believe that you have what it takes to be a champion. And so tonight, I'm just going to briefly gut check your champion mindset. Sound good? So Roger Clemens, who is a baseball genius, he was a top 50 baseball player of all time. He was one of only 9 to score more than 1,000 strikeouts. He spent a quarter of a century playing in the major leagues, a champion, right? He once said, anything is possible if you have the mindset, will, and desire to do it and actually put the time in. So Team Epic, we have about 78 days and 5 hours left of 2016. Now, that should not scare you, because that's plenty of time for you to accomplish the goals that you set for yourself at the beginning of this year, but this is the time to go. Team Epic, it's time to turn up the intensity and leave it all out on the field. Now, I'm very familiar with turning up the intensity. And as a matter of fact, I'll share a fun fact about myself. I've been a runner my entire life. Since I could pretty much walk, I ran. I mean, I was in summer running clubs, and by the time I was 11, I was literally running year-round. Cross-country track, indoor track, outdoor track, seriously, year-round running. And one thing that became kind of known as my thing was the way that I would finish my races. But it started with a mile race one spring afternoon way back when I was in middle school. And if I have any runners on the call, you will definitely relate with this story. So it was the mile race, and I led the entire race. But then something happened. Something really game-changing happened. And going into that first turn on that third lap, I hit a wall. And I mean, I slammed into that baby. But I still maintained a lead that was growing smaller by the millisecond. And the girl behind me, she knew I was dying. I was giving her all the signs. And then it happened. She caught me. She caught me right before the start of that last lap with about 450 meters left to go of our 1,600-meter race that I had been leading. Now, if you guys know anything about track, you know that typically you have your coach and your team right there at that finish start line, and they're typically there recording your times, and you're yelling out your splits and cheering for you. And that's also where the bleachers start. So that's where the opening to the track is. So all the fans, as well as your team and the other team, are what seems like right there in your face. And as soon as she passed me, I made eye contact with my coach. Her team, they were going wild. Ah! Ah! And I looked at my coach and I read his lips and they said, "You better go." And then I heard my mom from way up in the bleachers. And she was yelling out, "You better not let that girl beat you, Keichun." Yes. She was absolutely that crazy mom who would run laps and scream out obscenities in front of everyone. Right? But I heard them, and I did not want this girl to win either because I had big goals, and I believed in me. And so with 200 meters left in the race, I leaned in. And I leaned hard. And at this point, team, she had gained about 15 meters on me. And I kicked it in, though, like I had never before. Like I was running a 200-meter sprint. I had completely forgotten about the wall I had just slammed into, how my legs felt like concrete jello, how I could barely even lift them when I initially slammed into the wall, completely forgetting that I was embarrassed in front of the entire crowd when she blew past me after I led the entire race. But I believed in me. And I wanted the title more than I cared about the pain. And if I died, because y'all, that was a legitimate concern in my mind, I knew that I would have died leaving it all out on the field. So despite that wall I had just hit 500 meters ago, I kicked it into a gear I never even knew existed in my body. And with my sweat mixing with my tears and my tears turning into fuel, I propelled and I pulled it off and I won the race. And I live today to tell you guys about it. But I didn't die. And so from there on out, no matter what race, no matter where I was in the race, whether it be first place or last place, I finished it with a kick that was so strong and so powerful, it left people in awe. Why? Because even as an 11-year-old sixth grader running the mile, I had big plans to go to college. And that why had been embedded in my mind since I could speak. I can even hear my mother now. "Keichun, if you want to go to college, you better run fast because we can't afford it." I had no other choice but to believe in me and my why and that I'm a champion. So what do I want you all to take away from this story? I have two big takeaways. The first is to set yourself up to be in the position to move positively toward the attainment of your goals. And guys, there are no shortcuts to achieving it. And people are watching, and some may even be rooting against you. Well, that was a few takeaways in one. What do I mean by all that? Do the basic business-producing activities daily and consistently, especially when things get tough. That's a great way to set yourself up to be in the position to move positively towards the attainment of your goals. Or like our keynote speaker from Summit, DeWitt Jones, says, put yourself in the place of highest potential. Well, one big way to set yourself up for maximum success is by achieving Success Club. And how cool is it to hear all your names being mentioned, at the beginning, that recognition. You guys are kicking butt and taking names. Keep it up, right? Help 3 people every month, period. This needs to be a must-happen goal every month. And inviting is the only way to ensure that it happens. Did you know that if you plan on staying a Beachbody coach for the next 2 years, you'll have the potential, the opportunity to increase what you're currently doing, what you're currently earning by 234%? That's by helping 3 people every month for 2 years. Let me say that one more time. You have the opportunity to increase your income by 234%, and that's at least 72 people that you would have helped and potentially saved. From here on out, never miss it. Be consistent with hitting Success Club, because if we work for someone else and our goal was to help 3 people every month and we didn't, we'd be fired. Well, you don't work for anyone else. This is your business. Ignite the power to be the person you desire. Think back to your why daily. Every day, think about why you got started. And know that whatever your goals are, Success Club is proven to be a great tracking system to ensure you hit your goals, not your upline, not Jatana's, yours. So if your goal is to help people, strive to help 3 people every 30 days. If your goal is to get your Shakeology free monthly, strive to help 3 people with a challenge pack every 30 days. That's how you do it. And team, we weren't like, hey, let's put this program together. I like the title Success. What do you think about this? Let's call it Success Club. What do you think about 3? No, guys, Success Club came about because we studied the trends of our top producers, and we identified that by them helping 3 people consistently every month, it propelled our leaders into positions where they were able to live healthy and fulfilling lives. You guys already know what Success Club is. It's the point earning system that rewards you for participating in activities that are designed to help your business grow. We're rewarding you for doing what's necessary for you to be successful in your business and achieve your goals. And then when you achieve 5 or 10 points or helping 3 more people with the challenge pack, you're considered a Success Club member. And that grants you opportunities to get exclusive leads and commissions, participate in coach incentive programs and promotions. Like some people joined Carl Deichler, our CEO of the company, on a yacht last week by striving to help people with the challenge pack, right? You earn travel opportunities, like on the cruise. Did you know that people are getting their entire cruise paid for? When was the last time you went on vacation? By committing to helping 3 people every month. And then, of course, there's exclusive industry training, like the call we did with Bo Easton, or the call we have going on with Darren Hardy for this month, right? Or the calls that we did last month with Autumn, Carl, and Jess. The on-stage recognition at Beachbody events like Summit. How cool is it to see your friends and your family walking across an NFL stadium, right? As well as the value being added to your business because you decided and committed to hitting Success Club and helping 3 or more people every month. So how do you do it? Digest the information from your trainings, right? 1, because I know that you have the tools. And then figure out what you and your team can implement that's authentic to your culture, and then do it. That's the beauty of being a part of such an amazing team. The tools and the resources that you need to be successful are already there waiting for you to digest and implement. Be empowered knowing that you have access to that information and that you don't need to reinvent the wheels, because it doesn't happen on every team, guys. Every team doesn't have a leader who is willing to fail forward and to bump their head, so you don't have to. But you have to be humble, digest, and then take action. So we're going to help 3 people every month with the challenge pack, period. And then we're going to duplicate this and teach our coaches to do the same. You guys got this. The second thing I want you to take away from my story is to lean in and to lean hard and finish this baby strong. Finish October strong and definitely finish 2015 strong. There's still plenty of time left, but it's go time. It's time to turn up the intensity, Team Epic. So now I get it. This is a time of year where we do have to remember our why and frequently visit and revisit our goals and vision boards that we made at the beginning of the year. This is a time of year where we really get to see who has it in them to achieve their goals. This is also the time of year when excuses come up more often. It's a slow time of year. The kids are going back to school, holidays, traveling, you name it, it can be an excuse. I want to challenge you to move beyond your excuses. I want to challenge you to replace those excuses with affirming words, because that's what champions do. That's what leaders do. That's what people on a mission to achieve their goals do. And you have to be flexible in adapting to change of speed. Perhaps you have to dig deeper to achieve goals that come easier in other months. It's okay, Team Epic. Champions adapt because our goals do not change with the time of year. Our goals do not change with the seasons. Goals and whys do not change. This right now, this moment, how you're feeling, this is when your history is written. It's October. It's slower. Who cares? Because what I do know is that 2 of 3 people are overweight in the United States right now. What I do know is there are people out there that we can help right now. But it's up to you to move beyond your excuses. It's up to you to see through them because they need us and we need you. We can't do this without you. I believe in you, and I'm that coach or that mom way up in the bleachers yelling out, you got this. I believe in the work we're doing. I believe in our mission, but do you? Do you believe in it? Do you believe in you? So what can we do to lean in and lean hard? 1, dial in those daily behaviors and stay laser focused on those business producing activities. And 2, you cannot allow those noises to interfere with your progress. What I mean by that are the things that will not get you to the attainment of your goal. For instance, training is great. And it's necessary. Don't call Carl and say, Keichun said not to do training. That's not what I'm saying. It's definitely necessary. But right now, it's the time to ensure what's being taught is being implemented. It's go time. It's turn up intensity time. So some of you may be saying, hey, Keichun, but wait, you're beating me up. And I'm giving this baby all I've got. I've gut checked myself, and I truly can't give it anything else. Team Epic, if you're giving this baby all you got, and you're gut checking yourself along the way, and you still fall short of your goals, because that's what goal setting is all about. That's what going big means. It's not to beat yourself up if you don't hit your goals. It's to gut check yourself to ensure what you're doing, that you're doing all you can to achieve your goals. It's about what you've learned and the number of people you've connected with. It's about who you become in pursuit of going after your big, hairy, audacious goal. But let's brainstorm some ways that we can get it done. We can reach out to coaches who dropped ranks, learn why. Reach out to customers who fell off, learn why. Help them revisit their why and their goals. Revisit goals with customer and coaches and develop an action-based strategy to help them achieve their goals. And be mindful of pushing your goals onto them. Be sure it's their goal. Host a quick sneak peek or a what is coaching webinar in order to recruit new coaches. Or maybe even a sneak peek in a challenge group to recruit new customers. But recruiting and finding people who want and need this, that's something that you can control. You can control the number of people you're reaching out to. Have an accountability or a push group for those who want it. This is no fluff. This is accountability brainstorming. Help your followers earn a certain amount of money for the holidays, but do be mindful of making income claims. Step up, though, and empower yourself as a leader. Manage up as a leader because you are. The point that I'm making with that is make sure you research and you're studying, you're brainstorming, you're having mastermind sessions with other leaders and cross-organization. You're Googling and you're YouTubing. You're taking a look at different industries to ensure that you're doing all you can to achieve your goal. And remember that those noises may also be your haters. And in the pursuit of living a healthy and fulfilling life, please know that you will have haters, much like the ones who cheered against me during that mile race when she passed me. right? We all have haters. And if you're doing things right, you should. So don't be fearful about being yourself, especially on social media, because we're not selling anything. But we're definitely not selling something useless. We're sharing a life-changing solution. We're sharing the solution for the dad to be able to walk his daughter down the aisle. We're sharing the solution for the grandmother to stop taking the pictures and to get in the pictures with her family. That's the life-changing solution we're sharing. So know you, be confident in the work that you're doing and that it's coming from a good place, and keep pushing. Keep leaning in and leaning hard. And know that you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And when you start something new, your haters, and guys, team, oftentimes your haters are the ones who are closest to us, right? I think it's because they know us. They know us, right? So maybe you started several things and you quit several times. Maybe even at one point you thought you were a failure. You have to show them that you're in this forever and that you will continue to be positive and post about what you're doing with your life. And you will continue to share this amazing opportunity, because if not, you'd be a disservice to your friends and family that need to know about it. And if they don't want to see this amazing, wonderful human being that you're becoming, then they're more than welcome to unfriend you. And Team Epic, I need for everyone on this call to be okay with that. I think, though, it's because we've been programmed. I think your haters have been programmed and conditioned to believe that you graduate from high school, you go to college, you get a job, you start a family, you retire, right? It's kind of like that elephant story who was attached to the plastic patio chair. If you don't know it, there's an elephant who was literally a huge elephant attached by a thin rope to a plastic patio chair. There were no chains, no cages, just that thin rope, and it was very obvious that he can get loose. So there was a gentleman walking by, and he asked the trainer, wait, why aren't they trying to escape? And the trainer told him, well, when they were young, we used the same size rope. And at that age, it helped them. And so as they grow up, they're conditioned to believe that they can't break away. They're conditioned to believe that the rope will hold them, and so they never even try to break free. Let's break those chains and those generational curses. Let's show our friends and our family what it's like to be free and to dream big. Because being attached to that vicious cycle doesn't have to be your reality. Jatana and numerous other coaches have proven that it doesn't have to be. So it's okay to lean in and to lean hard in this business towards your goals. It's okay to break away from that vicious cycle. And those people who say you dream too big, they dream too small. If you only live once, why not give this baby all you got? Why not lean in and lean hard every day? Why not you? Team Epic, I don't believe that you're here by coincidence or chance. I believe that you were meant to walk into this opportunity, that you were meant to meet your upline, that you were meant to be a part of this team, and you were absolutely, positively meant to be victorious, period. So don't let those noises interfere, and know that those noises also may come from you. And if they do, I need for you to kick that voice in the face. And you guys know the one I'm talking about, the one that makes you resist getting uncomfortable, the voice who says you aren't worth it or you can't do it, the voice who says it's a slow time of year, let's take our foot off the pedal. Kick him dead in the face, because you absolutely can. And when you decide to commit, you will succeed. So do not be scared of your potential success. Be the person, be the team, be the leader you said you wanted to be, and never, ever give up in the pursuit of achieving it. So I challenge you all on this call to turn up the intensity, to kick it into a gear that you never even knew existed in your body, and let's finish this baby strong, leaving nothing on the field. Let's finish October in 2015 strong, knowing that things will get tough. It's inevitable that there will be ebbs and flows, but break through that wall, lift those legs that may feel like concrete jello, and go after your goals. You already have all the workings to be triumphant. That's what champions do, and that's who you are. Anything is possible if you have the mindset, will, and desire to do it, and put the time in. Our top coaches are moms, dads, husbands, wives. Some have no kids. Some have 10 kids. Some have done network marketing for. Some have never. Some have owned businesses. What makes them different than you? Nothing. You can absolutely do it. And guys, I'll be screaming from you way up in the bleachers. And I'll also be right there by your side. You have people. We will be cheering for you. But let's get out there. Let's turn up the intensity and let's get it done. I have a call to action. I have 3 things for you. Finish this month with Success Club, period. If you're on this call, I want to hear all about it. I want to hear how you turned it, you kicked it into a gear you never even knew existed, and you finished the month in Success Club. Get to a Super Saturday event. If you are willing and able, you have legs, you have a heart that's beating, get to Super Saturday. And I think I said 2. I have 3. The third is to register for Fall Classic. Registration opens on the 19th in about 5 days, and that is a great way to put yourself in a place of highest potential in order to reach your goals. Jatana, that's all I got for you. If you guys accept the challenge, I will let you go.
That's all she has for us, guys. Oh my goodness. Do you see why I wanted the girl on the call? I'm sitting there freezing cold, and I'm sitting next to this little ball of fire. She's amazing, and I can sense people, and I was like, I need this girl on my call. Like, she's awesome. How awesome would it be to be mentored by her? And thankfully, she's mentoring some amazing coaches in our network. Keichun, thank you so much. I know that today is not even a good day for her. She's having a rough time right now, and she's still poured her heart out for you guys. So I hope you guys listened. If you have to listen to it again, share it with your coaches and make sure they get to hear it as well, because I'm going to shout it out on social media. Carl Deichler needs to listen to this call. You need to do a national wake-up call, Keichun. That was awesome.
Oh,
thank you so much.
You.
We appreciate it.
You're so welcome. All right. Well, did you want to still open it for questions? I know I ran a little bit over.
No, you're fine. Okay, so if anybody has, people are usually kind of shy, but since you're not on video, maybe they wouldn't be as shy because we're all looking at each other. Does anybody have any questions? And it can be business related. The girl knows the business back and forth. She was with Coach Relations. Come on, she knows everything you're dealing with from top to bottom. If you have a question, please open up your line and ask. Don't be scared. Anybody? Really? They're scared, Keichun. They're really trembling in their boots right now.
Well, hey, I hope I didn't scare you, but if you guys end up thinking of any questions, like I said, I'm here for you. I'm up in the bleachers, and I'm also right there next to you, yelling at your splits. So I'm the only Keichun Graves on Facebook. That's one of my claims to fame. And I'm friends with Jatana, so you can connect with me there, and I'll be more than happy to answer or brainstorm with you. So thank you again, Team Epic, for allowing me to be on, and lots of love to you.
Thank you. And if you're coming to DC Super Saturday, Keichun will be there. She is our guest speaker. So you will meet her at the DC Super Saturday this weekend. So.
Yep, I hope to see you there. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, she's going to jump off. She did mention one thing real quick, and I was so excited about the call that I didn't announce it before. But I don't know if you guys have heard of the Fall Classic, but it's a very similar concept to Team Cup. It opens up for registration, like she said, on the 19th, which means it'll run from November 1st to the last day of November. And I always get confused on months if there's 30 or 31 or 29 days. I don't know. But all the way to the last day of the month. This time, instead of 2 people, you get to pair up with 3 people. Only one of them can be a diamond. The very same rules as the Team Cup. You sell a challenge pack, you get 2 points. You do Shakeology Home Direct, you get 1 point. If you rank advance, the team gets 1 point. If one of your coaches rank advances, they get a point and you get a point. So it's a great opportunity for growth for you and your business. It's a great opportunity to have fun and do this in a neat, competitive way. We're going to split apart in Epic Empire and kind of compete against each other. So start thinking of who you want to invite to be on your 3-person team. And remember, only 1 diamond allowed per team. So, and hopefully everybody will rank advance during the month of November, because obviously we all get points or your teams get points as you rank advance. I hope you guys enjoyed this call. I love Keichun. If you're in the Southeast region, hurry up and get to 2 stars so you can work one-on-one and get those kind of calls like once a week. How awesome would that be? You'd be like, woo! Because she's so full of energy and just super positive. So that is what Beachbody Corporate is full of. I'm serious. Like, you guys get to these events and meet the people, the sales director. They're all amazing, amazing human beings. My husband was not all on board when he first started this, but he's like best friends with all the sales directors. He loves all these people. They're amazing. So get the summit, get the Super Saturday, especially the DC one, because Keichun's going to be there. So love y'all. Have a good night. Peace out.